darkness to take you away.
On this episode of Mission
Unknown, we're here at the Iron Island Museum in Buffalo, New York, and we have gone through and met with some of the tour guides, and we've gotten a pretty nice tour, and we are super excited to actually bring you guys this episode.
A ton of different historical rooms. This was a former church, followed by a funeral home. You'll find out in the history portion, which Tom will say, and all that.
Numerous entities are reportedly here, and we're actually going to be talking to a fellow named Edgar, so we're going to hope he's going to join us as well. And folks, you asked for it, and we're bringing it to you. JW, 2 solos, 1 episode. He's ready. So I think with that, we can go ahead and get started and
start viewing all the rooms.
Yes. Nestled in the heart of Buffalo, New York, the Iron Island Museum stands as a remarkable testament to the city's vibrant past. Housed within a historic building, this museum has become a beloved institution that chronicles the history of its local community and offers visitors a captivating glimpse into Buffalo's industrial heritage.
Where'd my cross go? Sacrifice camera. Cool. Sacrifice camera. All right. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another chapel room. While setting up, what you guys didn't see on the camera is me not swearing. I was being very professional. My camera was not functioning properly because apparently it didn't charge. And on my obelisk, right when walking and setting up, it said camera and sacrifice. So that's a good start. Please don't sacrifice my camera, it's expensive.
So we'll start off, we just want to thank you. We don't mean you any harm. I'm Tom, that's JW, that's Mike. Just going to ask some questions, and if you'd like to answer us, you can talk into that lit up little box right there. Or we do have some round little candle lights on the altar there. You can go near those.
And over by the piano as well.
Bleeps and blops and
blorps even.
Let us know that you're here. But we'll start off with, is anybody here in the room with us?
My reflection in that mirror with the red light is eerie.
We heard there's possibly a shadow person in the other room. Can you give us a sign of your presence?
Do you like to play the piano? If you do, come over to that red candle over there and play us a tune.
Are any of the objects here in this room your personal
property?
Yes, thank you.
Do you like living in Buffalo, New York? Are you a fan of the snow? In what sounds like a windstorm outside right now. Whole place is creaking.
True to Ori tradition, it is an actual windstorm outside with rain. So
that's why we didn't do our famous intro in front of the building like we usually do. Yeah.
You don't know? You don't know? So if you'd like to be heard, there's plenty of devices.
Yeah. If you see something that has a light on it, go ahead and talk into it. It will do something at least. Smell.
think we all showered today.
I smell good right now. So we have a new blinking box you can talk into. Were you the owner of anything in this room? We heard tale of a former nun that started to visit this area now. Are you happen to be in here with us visiting today? Did it?
I thought we did. But a female voice, like, I don't know, it could be anything.
Do have the effect on the ladies. All right, boys? No. Never mind.
Can you tell us what year it is?
It almost sounded like it said like a couple different numbers in a row right there. I probably shouldn't scratch my head with this while I'm in the chapel.
Do you mind that we're here saying hello to you? Thought it said finer, Mike.
I almost thought it said mind. It could be just because you said mind. My brain was thinking of it. What is your favorite verse of the Bible? If I heard John, if I heard 3:16, I'd be like, well.
Could you say the word pickle?
That said leave.
Did it? We heard you say Tom. He's sitting there right on that couch there.
You say my name again?
What message do you want to say to him?
I am the skeptic of the group, so I'd love to be able to hear more from you.
Prove him wrong.
I could have swore I saw one of the piano keys go down a little bit.
Did you?
I
That would
literally,
be too far away. I wouldn't see it on there. Really?
it's probably just the light, but I,
If you're
you play some Billy Joel on there, maybe some Little Richard. How about Elvis? Elton John.
if you're a fan of Tom at all, finish pressing that one key Tom thought he saw you press. Press right down, make a little noise for us. That was a hello.
When you were alive, who was the current sitting president?
Real quick.
Say Ford.
That's what I heard.
We thought we heard it say Ford.
Ford, really?
Yeah.
From its humble beginnings to its present-day significance, the Iron Island Museum has become an intriguing destination worth exploring. The story of the Iron Island Museum begins with its property, which was once part of a vast industrial complex in the Lovejoy district. The area gained prominence during the late 19th and early 20th centuries when Buffalo thrived as a center for heavy industry. Situated on Lovejoy Street, the museum's location was ideally positioned amidst iron foundries, rolling mills, and other factories that contributed to Buffalo's booming economy at the time. In fact, the museum is called Iron Island because the community it is in is surrounded by railroad tracks. And no matter which direction you travel from, you will pass over train tracks before arriving at Iron Island Museum.
Let me know when you're gonna leave the room.
I'll
leaving.
tap you when we're gonna leave. I'll tap you. Okay. So, we have locked Jason in the side room. We have
Not
moved out.
really locked,
We have
but-
moved out to the chapel. We didn't lock him in there, but it sounds better when we say that. He has, again, iPhone on, the earphones on his ears,
It's called NC's.
spirit box. It's an Estes method.
Estes method. That's what I meant to say.
We're going to ask some questions, and if anyone wants to answer those questions, go on over to Jason in the other room. There's also a candle on the chair right next to him if you want to sit with them and have a chat. There's also, if we ask yes or no questions, green for yes, red for no on the triangle in there. So you got all sorts of stuff you can do. So we're going to start. Is anyone in there with Jason?
Can you tell us your name?
Go.
Did it say no? Or go?
I don't know. Did you say no or go?
Leave.
And something's not happy with this.
Why do you want us to leave? Are we bothering you?
Jack.
Holy. It says Jack on my ovilus.
Is your name Jack?
He can vouch. It says Jack on there. And
Yeah,
there's no
that's-
way through all that noise Jason is hearing a word we're saying right now.
That's pretty loud.
My entire
So I
body is
spiked it.
goosebumps right now, by the way. Well, Jack, we are happy to be in your presence.
Can you tell us your last name, Jack? Can you tell us what year it is? Can you say the numbers?
No.
Why can't you say the numbers? Or don't you know? Maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah, maybe not.
What year do you think it is?
It's creaking. Sounds like footsteps. That creaking you hear probably throughout this whole episode it's very windy outside right now.
Leave.
Beautiful. Leave again. Are we disturbing you, Jack? Are you the man that people see going in and out of this room and the other room?
Church.
And here come the goosebumps. Well, Tom and I are sitting in a church. Do you want us to leave the church? Are we bothering you in this church here?
Used to be a church, yeah. We used to be a church before it was a funeral home, so.
Do you want us to leave this church?
The museum is housed in a building that carries its own intriguing history. Originally constructed in 1883, the structure served as a church for the growing immigrant community in the Lovejoy neighborhood. Designed in the Gothic Revival style, the building's architectural elements still enchant visitors today. The building was originally home to the Lovejoy Methodist Episcopal Church, a mission church founded by Reverend T.E. Bell of St. Mark's Methodist Episcopal to serve the newly urbanizing Lovejoy neighborhood. The congregation disbanded in 1955, and the building served for the following decades as a funeral home. First as the independently operated Robert Wozniak Funeral Home, and then as part of the Pacer and Amagon chains. So we're in Edgar's room, and while we were in the chapel next door, the REM pod was actually going off. So if Edgar, if that was you, we thank you very much. But during the tour, we found that Edgar was one of the spirits that is thought to remain. So we're going to do some EVPs. We're going to do a spirit box session and find out if anybody's here with us. So Jason, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
Sure. If that was you, Edgar, could you please touch that REM pod or candle again? Let us know that you're here.
Mind and psychic.
The K2, is that the K2 lighting up a bit there?
Oh yeah, it's moving a little bit, the K2.
I can't see it. Oh, will that camera catch it?
Should, yeah. Moving to the yellow. Orange. Yeah, it's steady yellow now. Now, I see chest and describe. Do you want me to describe my chest?
No, it's going down. So
I guess not. Well, it's like pecs like pavement slabs, muscle. So I'm describing.
Edgar, we don't like his humor either, so feel free to tell him no.
Oh, it's turning orange again.
as always, we mean no harm. Just here to visit and ask questions.
No, we're all just animal. Now we're all just hanging out like a group of guys. We have a beer and a cigarette, just hanging out in the corner. Edgar,
we're not in the corner.
or in the middle of the room, the complete opposite of the corner. Edgar, come on down and have a drink. Have a drink and a cigarette. It lit right up when I said that. Like immediately lit up to the orange. It didn't even go up. Thank you.
Yes.
We're glad you liked the cigarette, Edgar. Like it didn't even go up slowly, it just immediately went up.
I don't smoke and Mike doesn't smoke, but we do like an occasional beer.
Occasional.
Occasional.
So you're lucky we're not drinking right now. Edgar, are you enjoying this springtime beer you're having with us?
Just so you know, my guts are grumbling a little bit.
So are mine.
Yeah, mine are bumping too. Just said Mike on here. Why do these things keep saying Mike? Well, we thank you for saying my name into the device.
But he does like guns. Jason, why don't you say what gun was in the cabinet there?
Well, it's like what they can use in World War II, and you said not World War I. It is a Civil War firearm in that display case.
Oh.
It's a pinfire rifle.
Oh, I see. The K2's going on.
Yeah, it goes up the orange, back down the green.
Which was,
Edgar, are you in that chair? We'd like you to come have a seat with us and tell us some of your stories. We're all just sitting around. We want to give you a beer and a cigarette. Take a break. Shy. Just said after that.
Oh, don't be shy. We're fans of military, and we thank you for your service. And we're also fans of beer and cigarettes.
Big fan of beer.
Jason was going to join the service, but he chickened out when we were supposed to go in together and screwed us both. What do you think about that? It was cowardice. In 2004, after extensive renovations and meticulous preservation efforts, the Iron Island Museum opened its doors to the public. Its mission was to educate visitors about the cultural and historical significance of the neighborhood, serving as a bridge to the past. Within its halls, visitors are treated to a captivating array of exhibits that bring to life the tales of Buffalo's working-class residents throughout the years. Exhibits within the museum pay tribute to the hardworking men and women who shaped Buffalo's industrial landscape. The artifacts on display include machinery, tools, photographs, and personal items that offer a glimpse into the daily lives of those who toiled in the factories and foundries in the early part of the 19th century and beyond. The museum's commitment to preserving and sharing history ensures that the narratives of the past continue to resonate with present and future generations. So I'm here in the military room / Edgar's room. I'm going to be doing just a quick solo session, and we've already had some interesting things on the obelisk, but we've got 3 REM pods. We got the obelisk, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. Edgar, if you're here with me, can you give me a sign of your presence? Just came to have a cigarette and kind of hang out. Got some lit up candles around the room. You can go near them. They'll actually light up and let me know that you're here. I brought a military policeman, official U.S. Army manual book with me, because my grandfather was in World War II. He was an MP. So I got a little tribute at home to him. Some corporal ranks and a military guidebook. Some other items. Come on, I thought we were going to chat and have a cigarette here. I don't see you talking too much or making any of our little candles go off. Did you see combat? Did you like the chow? How was the food? In the military. Sure you don't want to chat? Saturday night, it's time for beer or no beer. The Iron Island Museum also houses an extraordinary collection of personal treasures that belong to the Buffalo soldiers who bravely served their country during World War II. These items include photographs, letters, and even personal items that once belonged to the soldiers. Beyond its historical displays, the Iron Island Museum is renowned for its paranormal activity. Many visitors and paranormal enthusiasts believe that the building is haunted, attributing the supernatural occurrences to its rich past and the souls of its former inhabitants. The museum offers ghost tours and investigations, allowing visitors to delve into the mysterious side of Buffalo's history and potentially experience unexplained phenomena firsthand.
This time. So we are now in the third room, which is partial kids toy room, which I'm sitting in. And then Tom and Jason are in, I don't know, the middle of the room, I guess. I don't know what there's other war stuff in this
middle.
room as well.
There's other historical
Yeah, other historical
items in
stuff,
here,
not
but
just
yeah.
war in this room. And what have you.
But yeah, so we're gonna do a spirit box session. We got our handy dandy pyramid, which what is the
flux device?
The flux device, yes. So we'll try those out. Hopefully Jason doesn't fall asleep and see what happens.
Hopefully my legs don't fall asleep sitting like this. So we'll start with some yes or no questions for our flux device. Now it's right there on the table, it's blinking. Make it light up green for yes and red for no. And I'll keep that explanation simple this time.
Tommy, are you in the room with us?
Strong. I am very strong. like bull.
Really wish I had those cough drops, you know. Can you move some of those toys over by Mike?
Yeah, move your favorite one.
Jason likes to play with toys too. He's got a lot of dollies.
Don't believe a word he says.
Will you come play with one of these toys with me? Yes or no?
Can you move that little push-along drum on the floor that makes noise? It's got a really good song to it.
As always, we mean no harm, just here to ask questions.
Give some lessons.
The only harm that's being done is to my poor legs right now.
Yeah, the longer Mike has to sit on the floor, he's going to be really in a lot of pain. So if you give us a sign of your presence, we don't have to make him sit on the floor anymore.
It's true. I just want to play with all these sweet toys around me. Blind. Can you see why kids like the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
If there are any spirits here with us, could you make a loud rap or knock? It's
Oh.
Mike's moving everybody's
Yep.
What did it say?
Touch and grace.
Are you going to touch one of us?
Have you touched someone named Grace here? What?
The most famous ghost at Iron Idol Museum is Edgar Zernicki. A former Marine, he fought in the Sandino Rebellion in Nicaragua before settling in Buffalo in the 1930s. Born in 1905, Edgar passed away in 1922, but his ashes were one of the many that were unclaimed at Iron Island when the current owners took over. It wasn't until 2010 that he was finally laid to rest. With the help from the famous medium Chip Coffey, the current owners, Linda and Marge, were able to learn his identity and reunite Edgar with his family. The Iron Island Museum serves as a guardian of Buffalo's history, thanks to the vision and dedication of the Iron Island Preservation Society. Within its walls, the museum not only preserves the stories of Buffalo's past, but also acts as a vibrant hub celebrating the diverse tapestry of the city's communities. By immersing ourselves in the captivating displays and engaging programs at the Iron Island Museum, we can connect with the rich heritage that has shaped Buffalo into the city that it is today. All right, so we're here in the basement and we're going to start asking questions. We're doing a session where Mike's in the kind of a whole area, but he's got the spirit box and he's got the headphones on. So we're going to ask some stuff and see if he picks anything up and has an intelligent conversation with us. So Jason, why don't you go ahead and lead us off?
Thanks a lot, Todd. As always, we need
You.
to learn. And Mike just said something, I don't know what.
Yes.
There was a definite yes.
Yes to what?
Do it.
Do what?
What is your name?
Peace.
We like peace. Peace is we're friends.
Can you say one of our names? Again, I'm Jason. That's Tom. And the guy in the room is Mike.
Philip.
Is that your name? Were you one of the peoples who the remains were found here from the old funeral home?
Yes.
Could you tell us your name?
No.
Are you shy?
20.
Are you 20? Or is the year 1920?
People.
Are you saying there's 20 spirits here?
Yes. All right, and so concludes our investigation of the Iron Island Museum in beautiful, rainy, windy Buffalo, New York.
We've had a really good time. JW only did one solo, but that's okay. We'll forgive him. Next time, folks, though, we're going to give you what you wanted.
We're, of course, ending it in a dungy basement, as we seem to have been doing lately. So this whole season, actually, everyone we ended in the basement.
That's
All through,
true.
all of them, yeah.
But it's been a really interesting place.
The history is incredible.
If you get a chance, it's awesome to check it out. There's a lot of historical stuff here. The hosts and the folks that are here have been absolutely fantastic. So we've had a really good time. We've actually learned some stuff, and got to meet some other paranormal folks who really enjoy investigating. So yeah.
Until next time, see us again on Mission
Unknown.